right. Good afternoon. Welcome to Mentor and Mastermind Monday. This is your host, Shannon Gronich with the Business Acceleration Network and all of our amazing associates that join us. We are an organization focused on helping you get out to the masses. So we have some incredible people that are a part of our community that I promise you will want to know and you will want to rub elbows with, because these are visionaries, new thought leaders, and social entrepreneurs that are committed to really making a difference in the world and doing it collaboratively. So how many of you are ready to collaborate? Yay, well then you came to the right place. We meet every Monday, and today I had lunch on Solo, but we do if you're in Central Florida. I made a yummy soup today. If you're in Central Florida, I open up my home for you to come and connect face to face, because there's nothing like communion and breaking bread and really enjoying filling our tummies while filling our hearts and filling our minds. So one of the things we do at all of our events is the communion. And then at 12:30, we start the Mentor and Mastermind Monday, and that goes for about an hour. So the first thing that we start with, and if you're on Facebook, you will see the live link that allows you to join us and see us face to face. I often suggest people do that because you've heard we do business with people we know, like, and trust. Well, for me, I love seeing that big smile. And I find that when you get to know people, it makes it a lot easier to be able to collaborate and find out each other's needs and grow together. So it says my video has ended. I'm not sure how that happened. Hold on just a second. It says we lost you, and it's still live here. So
your Zoom is working.
The Zoom is working, but the Facebook is not. So just one moment. Let me get back on there.
What's up, Dr. Bob? How you doing, my friend?
How are you, Serge? How's it going?
Busy, making it happen every day and every way.
Perfect. Good to see you.
Hey, was Susie able to get back to you and help you out with that stuff?
You know, I'm not sure where that stands. I gotta resolve that pretty fast. I think I'm gonna go with the first guy that got me the general liability and the professional liability, because he just popped it back. It's the lowest price I'm gonna see, and it's just easy.
As I mentioned to you earlier, I never take business away from anybody. If the guy's done work and he's done well, please by all means go with him. I never try to play the premium game, because sometimes premium is not the most important. It's all about coverage. Yeah. And later on, it might be low now, but always keep in the back of your mind that all this stuff is based on your receivables later on. So that premium can change. You'll have to make it up. However, like I said, it's the same company that we use. So, you know, as you can tell, I don't take anybody from anybody. I told you, go ahead and go with that guy.
I appreciate you so much for the way you communicate that, Serge. It's really great. Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, come on. I love you, Dr. Bob. Are you kidding me? I will do whatever I can for you. The same thing I do for Shannon. So oh my God, my girlfriend. Hello.
Hi, Facebook.
It's Christina.
So if you're on Facebook, we're just getting back on. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened, but we are joining live. And so taking just a moment here to get situated again. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and hi, Joshua Frere with the loosest coins. Oh my goodness! If you're not in on the cryptocurrency, then Joshua, you should join us so we can hear from you and get an update. So because we lost everybody, if we could, I'm going to dive right into having everybody introduce themselves. We have a smaller crowd, so I'm going to say you have a minute. Normally we do 45 seconds the first time, 30 seconds if you come back, because we want to practice going quick, clear, and concise. But because there's only 4 of us, let's go ahead and I will time for 1 minute. You'll hear the timer, and then that way I can redo all of the stuff I did before to get us situated. So Serge, would you like to go first?
If I'm allowed to, sure. Hey, how you doing? My name is Serge Mesa, aka the Money Doctor. I help families eliminate their debt, cut through taxes so they can save more for retirement or whatever else they want to spend on. My website you can get to is L as in Larry, I as in Indigo, T as in Tom, F as in Frank, services.com, or just simply go to mymoneydr.com, and you can always reach me at 786-368-7887. And that's my story.
Wow. So you kept it down to the 30 seconds. You still have.
Hey, come on, you've been teaching me well.
I know, that's awesome. Just share a couple of things that you support people with, if you don't mind, because I know you help people with getting rid of college debt. You still have 20 seconds.
Well, as Dr. Bob knows, we do insurance consulting from the point of view is that we look at what you're trying to do and give basically between Susie and I, it's over 65 years of experience in the insurance business, making sure whether it be a commercial insurance or a private insurance, whether it be health, life, what have you, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, you have the right coverages. And then from the financial point of view, I love the investment and the debt part. I love getting rid of debt because I feel that's one of the biggest sicknesses, illnesses that we're currently facing nowadays, especially student loan debt and credit card debt. And on the investment side, I really love delving into that part.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, Serge.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Bob.
Everybody, I'm Dr. Bob Levine, and I am an expert in resolving chronic pain, stress, and symptoms of stress-related conditions. Our company, Corporate Wellness Resources, is in the middle of promoting a free online pilot for a large corporation. And we're going to do that for 300 of their employees so we can showcase our brand new online pain-free made easy program, which is really great. And we've got some leads on companies that are going to take that on, so we're feeling very comfortable about that. And also I have a one-on-one internet-based practice, so when people are really stuck with an ill health condition, I treat them just like this over the internet. I can work with them, show them what they need to do, and teach them what they need to know to get themselves out of chronic pain, relieve stress, and just get unstuck from whatever ill health condition they have. So anybody can contact me at area code 248-342-7555 by text, and also the website is stressandpainfreeliving.com.
Beautiful. Dr. Bob, you really helped me at the last summit, and it was amazing how it was like 5 minutes or less.
That's usually what it is, 5 minutes or less. You know.
Well, you might want to use that in some of your marketing. I was
sharing. Yeah, really. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, it's a little bit. You got to be careful. I have to be careful about making claims that sound like too unreal. I mean, I just worked on a lady's elbow at that pitch fest for 3 minutes, and she's been everywhere doing everything and had all kinds of elbow problems, and in less than 3 minutes, her elbow pain was completely gone. So. But it's hard to make a claim like that because most people, everybody after it happens is like, "What did you do? How did you do? How did you do that?" So it's pretty. Anyway, but I can do something like that. I'm not sure how to do it. You can help me, Shannon, figure out how to work that in.
Or at least use those as testimonials. I was sharing this weekend at Media Magic, last week. It feels like it was a whole weekend for Media Magic that we had a conference where the individual was teaching meditation, and so they used to use the name of the meditation to fill the room. Well, they were up against 7 other tracks. So when you're up against 7 other tracks at an event, you really need to do whatever you can to stand out, because you want to get people to your room. So we changed their title to How to Attain Inner Peace in 10 Minutes or Less. And obviously you only want to make claims that you've had happen before, and their room was full. So the numbers were really powerful to draw people, and they've been participating in this conference for 7 years, and this was the first time with just tweaking their title where they attracted a ton of people.
That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. That's really great.
Awesome. And Dr. Bob, I'm not certain if you let people know that you do share the wealth with referrals. Yes,
that's true. And when anybody who connects us with a larger self-funding corporation, a corporation who's paying for all their employees' health care, and then we can it leads to a contract for services. We definitely have a nice referral program for people. So if somebody wants to know more about that, they can get a hold of me too. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes, and please.
You just got better looking, Dr. Bob.
Well, thank you.
All right.
I just need some more of your hair, Serge. I need some more of your hair.
Thanks, man.
Okay, let's go to the world famous memory capturer, photojournalist, Christina Stewart. Thank you so much, Christina. You worked your butt off at Media Magic Intensive. Holy smokes. I remember one day you even stayed till Serge and Lisa's event capturing that too. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
You are
The pictures will be up today. They just got back to me this morning with the program update. And instead of spending $150 for the program, I only had to spend $36. So, but I had to wait. Plus, I had food poisoning on Saturday, so the last 2 days I have been sleeping. Oh, it's fun. So I'm Christina Stewart, world traveler, world photojournalist. Love what I do. I still have to tweak my new 30-second from Media Magic that's not finished tweaking yet, but I got some really good tips on some things there. It was great. Good to see new people. So Christina Stewart here with Christina Stewart Photography. I love what I do. I'm fabulous at what I do, and I want to help you look great, feel great, and share that greatness with the world. Through amazing images, I really help you get out of your own way so your true light and beauty shines through and you're able to share that with the world. Find me at Facebook/Christina Stewart Photography. Yay.
Thank you, thank you. You were so amazing. All right. And Eric, hello, how are you?
Fine. Hello, everyone. I'm a little bit late.
Well,
Serge.
we love having
What's up, buddy?
from Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. You have the greeting of all African people.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Eric, just before we go, we're going to say a couple hellos to some people on Facebook. We have Bert Oliva. Hi, Bert. We're so glad you're here. And those of you that are ready to become fearless, Bert is doing an event in Orlando. You even have the opportunity to tap into getting a speaker reel from BOA TV. So if you're ready to become fearless, then please reach out or do a hashtag Become Fearless, because I'd love to share with you what he's doing. It's an incredible program. I was so excited to hear about it at the Media Magic Intensive. Oh, and my husband is saying hello from the Orlando International Airport. Hi, sweetie. Spread the love. Okay, Eric, now we're on to you. Tell us about what you're up to. And we do have a minute today, since it's a little bit shorter audience. Go ahead. I will set the timer whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you. My name is Eric Colombic from West Africa, Togo. And I can help small businesses in all related to grant and contract management and any organization that need to reinforce their capacity in all related to finance, organization, administration. I can give my support. And I would like to collaborate in connection with Florida. Any business, any partnership with me, I would like to partner with people in Florida. And if you want to focus to your activities, let me do all related to outsource finance management with you. And my website is www.mcommulticards.com. Thank you.
So MCOM multi-carts.
Yeah. I will write it.
Hold on, Eric, can I ask you to help me out with something? will you have time at 2:30 so that you and I can get on my Zoom page so you and I can talk? Because you and I haven't had a chance to connect, and I know we've been trying to get together. So since I have you here right now, I have an appointment after this.
Yeah.
But if you can get on at 2:30 with me so you and I can connect a little bit, would that be okay?
Thank you. Thank you in advance. Thank you, Serge. Okay.
No, my pleasure, my friend. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
I will send you my room number so you can find me on Zoom. So I'll send it to you right now so I don't take up any more time from the meeting.
Okay. That worked to me. Thank you.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Happening right now. That's what's so beautiful. Hey, Denny, I have not seen you for a while, my friend. We're doing a quick introduction, and then we're going to get right into the mastermind. Go ahead and share in 60 seconds or less what you're up to. You may be muted. Oh,
The reason that I can be here today is that it's thundering. So that means that the lesson I was going to do in the ocean right down the street from me was canceled. It's the reason that I'm trying to get funding to buy what is known as a swim spa that I can put indoors so that my business doesn't always depend on the weather. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Awesome. So how would somebody find you, Denny?
Oh, that's good enough. Oh boy, working on a new name once again. For now, on Facebook, it is Swim Squad with Coach Gillespie. Thanks.
Awesome. Okay. And I will do my introduction. My name is Shannon Gronich. Oh, let me stop this real quick so it doesn't go right in the middle. So my name is Shannon Gronich, and I'm the best-selling author and have published a book, Media Magic, How to Attract Limitless Publicity. Also have created the Business Acceleration Summit, where we come together twice a year to collaborate, commune, break bread, and we bring in very high-level resources that are there to support you. We have our next event, the 12th one, coming up on November 12th. It's our VIP party, which is open to the public. You want to mark your calendar. We do a book signing, and then we dive deep on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. We've got Bert Oliva, Adam Markell. I hope Dr. Bob's coming. I know I'll be there. Christina will be there. We have a remarkable team that comes together. So you can check it out at thebusinessacceleratonnetwork.com and come play. So this is our playground where we come together to stay connected between each event. We really focus on the 5 principles, and we just started with number 1, which is crafting your perfect message. And we spent a lot of time at Media Magic really learning how to be magnetic with our words, the language of prosperity, and becoming quick, clear, and concise. And as Christina said, she's been to a lot of Media Magic, it's always evolving and always growing. And even here, this is a place where I come and learn and practice. And so we create this safe environment for you to show up and know that we're learning and growing and wanting to support each other. The second thing is collaboration and partnerships. You just saw Serge and Eric saying, let's get together to chat and see what's next. And I found that when we come together as, 2 and 2 is not 1, it's not 1 + 1 is 2. In our tribe, 1 and 1 makes 11, because it's when our forces join together, we're actually able to move a lot quicker and really accelerate our growth. The third thing, hopefully I'm not froze, I just got unstable. The third thing is what we call being significant, showing up and treating everyone as if they're the one, treating everyone as if they're just that, like Oprah. If you saw Oprah in the elevator, you might behave a certain way. And I invite you to treat everyone that you connect as if they're the one. And we love the principle of the one philosophy with Nancy Matthews, WPN. So a part of that is treating everyone as if they're significant. The third one is mentors and building your team. We're here to help you build your team. We have some of the top industry experts in the world that are a part of our community. And so we want to give you direct access to them so that you can look at what's out there when you're making those decisions to build your team, and also mentors that have been there, done that, and can help you save time and money. Who wants to save time and money?
Yay.
So that's a big part of surrounding yourself with remarkable people. And the last thing is Mastermind. So we are here to Mastermind. This is our chance to talk about goals and challenges, and we can come together to really just pull from this knowledge and resource base to support each other. So if you're on Facebook, I invite you to like and share. And if you have a goal or challenge, go ahead and give us a shout out or join us on the video, because we'd love to see your face. If you're here in the group, you get first go. So go ahead and either you can raise your hand or you can just share what it is that you're up to that we can support you with. All right, Denny, you want to go first? No? I didn't see if that was a hand raise. Sorry, my phone was ringing at the same time.
I will be happy to.
Okay.
I have asked this very same thing before, so it embarrasses me a little bit, but I haven't been able to come up with the right sort of name for my business. And now, just recently, I've really been thinking about so many of the names that others even kind of suggest for me. They sound much more like children's swim lessons, and I really need to differentiate that. So I have been thinking about it's a holistic approach that I take, and that I focus on the breathing more than others do, that I focus on some brain exercises that I know that help people overcome their fear, etc. So my latest idea is something along the lines of brain, breath, and body swimming, or brain, breath, whole body swimming. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but I would love to have a little bit of feedback. Thanks.
Okay, so when we do the mastermind, we spend about 5 minutes apiece.
Uh-huh.
And so we'll go ahead and open this up, and you're good.
Thank you.
So Jenny, the one thing is, are you wanting to change the name so that you can stand out, or tell?
Yeah. Well, yes. I had a name called Swim Strong for ages. Somebody sued me, said they had it first, had to give it up. Okay. I've had all these different little interim names, nothing that was just right. Somebody called me Coach Denny Swim Guru. I thought, oh, that'll be great. And then I saw that is as overused as I was trying Swimming Solutions. Nobody liked that. So I want it to be something that really says, yes, I want to be able to stand out, that I think that when I think of my ideal customer, a lot of the people I would love to work with are the kinds of people that are drawn toward metaphysical types of things. So a terminology like brain, breath, whole body would be more meaningful to them than swim for safety or swim for fitness.
How about if you just use don't drown?
No. That's kind of yeah, really. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't really differentiate me from how I approach things, or make it at all clear that it's more adults that I'm interested in working with now. But thank you. Anyway.
Jenny, I don't know if I'm going to be able to give you the solution right now, but I'm just going to
share
a couple of things. One thing is, I would go ahead and put 4 or 5 options on Facebook, and especially a private community group. I would put it on your main page, and then I would share it into our private group and ask for help. I actually got the name of my book from 2 different people, and we merged it, and it was awesome to get that feedback. But I just want to let you know that even those things have been heard before. One of my marketing mentors, who has made millions, Dr. Gary Knoll, he keeps things very simple. And yes, they've been heard many times, like 7 ways to reverse diabetes, 9 ways to, I mean, he explains what it is in his titles. Now I know you're looking for, is this a company name or a word or a?
Yes.
So can you just have it your name and then just swim expert or swim coach?
Well, people have told me that my name needs to be in it, so I was really thinking of it as Coach Denny's Brain, Breath, and Body Swimming.
It's a lot of words.
Okay.
Yeah, just be careful about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The brain, breath, that just doesn't, it seems, I would probably say
That's a tagline.
A tagline more so than a title.
Uh-huh.
Yes, thank you, Christina. I think that keeping it very elementary, and you have many ways I know you're working on to stand out. I know you've won awards, you're working on a book. So there's different things to make you stand out, but having it be understood and simple is, I believe, would be more magnetic.
Oh. Okay.
Bob, did you want to add anything? I feel like you might have something to contribute.
I'm just trying. I'm thinking, like super swimming, or I don't know. I'm just thinking of really catchy phrases that would be really helpful to use. But I agree that the tagline should be, that which where you're. The problem is when you talk about brain, body, and all that, I think you're gonna confuse your audience a little bit. That's my concern, because like I'm a perfect candidate for you. I'm a medium type swimmer, and if I really knew how to swim well, a better technique, I'd be better at it, and I could swim longer, and I'd be more satisfied with my swimming style. So, but I'm somewhat metaphysical too. Yet, if you're targeting that audience, I think you're limiting yourself. So I think you want to keep yourself broad, so anybody can come to you and get what they need.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The name thing is great. Branding stuff like Gillespie, Water and You. Something along those lines, tagging your name, the fact that you're working with water and connecting to the other people. And like Shannon says, the simple, from being a diver for years, kids, keep it simple, stupid. And your name is really important. That would stand you out right away. So something along those lines, Water and You by Gillespie, or Gillespie, Water and You. Something along that line, along that track. I don't know. It just seems you got a very catchy, cool name. It says a lot of things. Because right away, the musician Dizzy Gillespie comes up.
Yes.
So I'm dating myself a little bit.
You got to be a certain age to even know about them. Everybody should.
Exactly. So if you're targeting an older audience,
yes,
that catchphrase, because you know who it was. I knew who it was. Maybe Christina's a little too young to know who that is. So but maybe that just uses that name sounds familiar. I don't know. Think about it somewhere along those lines.
Okay, thanks everyone.
You brought up a very good point, Serge, that if you can tie in, one of the things we talked about at Media Magic, if you can tie into something that's familiar to people or credible, then that also it becomes magnetic. So even though it's a different industry, because the name is the same, and I don't know who it is either.
Jazz musician.
You might be able to leverage that name a little bit to help you. I know that there was a training company, and their last name was Hilton. And this training company did teleclasses, and they just flew through the roof because his last name had Hilton in it. He wasn't related to Hilton, but that last name had everybody paying attention. So I've received some of my best marketing advice from Facebook.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, everybody.
That's a great tip, Shannon. That's a super tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get back. It can be phenomenal. Danny, are you not the ultimate swim coach?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I like the word ultimate, and then you have to explain yourself. What makes me number one is the unique way I go about teaching people how to swim, because almost no other swim coaches in the world teach X the way I teach X, and they don't teach Y the way I teach Y. You learn how to swim from me. You learn fast, you learn efficiently, and you don't have to see me for 10 sessions because we get it done quickly, or I don't know, however you want to say it. But ultimate. I use that a lot.
I hear what you're saying. Boy, but then I was suddenly, just when I finally, thought of like brain and breath, I thought, yes, I focus on breathing more than others. I teach people brain exercises first. I thought, wow, that would distinguish me. And I thought even that would be an appropriate name for a book.
I love the ultimate swim coach, Jenny. I'm
do.
serious. There's something with that ultimate that makes, I would just test it. I would write down
Okay.
4 to 5. And
Okay.
I would have 5 as other, so that you encourage people. If you have better ideas, please share what you like and have them rate it.
Okay. That's a great idea. I don't want to take up any more time. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. For
Really.
All right. Who's next? Okay, Dr. Bob, I'm going to have you go next, but I'm going to say 1 minute hi to a couple friends on Facebook. Cheryl Fryer, she says hi to Denny and I. We have Philip. Hi, Philip. We miss you. We hope to see you in November. Okay, Dr. Bob.
I'm going to give an update because things are really moving along very well for our projects. We have 2 projects that Charlene and I are working on right now in our corporate wellness resources business. One, and both of these one project is an online program called Surgery Made Easy. And we're working, as you all may know, I had both of my hips replaced in the last couple of years, which is an amazing, phenomenal, Richard, experience. You're going to love it. Hi, Richard. And so we're making a program called Surgery Made Easy, which is going to help people prepare for surgery, be relaxed, be peaceful, zero stress, ready to go, fast recovery, 0 pain meds afterwards, which is the key to this program because this opioid crisis is killing so many people. Over 65,000 people a year are dying now from opioid overuse and overdose. So this project is going to demonstrate. We're doing a clinical study, and the doctor is raising funds for that study. So we're going to be funded to do the study. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great study that's going to last probably about 9 months. We're going to treat 120 surgery patients, and half get the program and half don't. It'll be a randomized, controlled clinical trial, which is really a beautiful way to go. Get the data to show that it's effective, then put the program out there with the scientific data, medical data, clinical data backing it up. So that's a really exciting project, and we're really into that now. Charlene and I are currently building that program. We've got a digital platform, an expert who's going to put it on the platform, and the doctor has a lot of philanthropically oriented donors as patients who he's replaced hips and knees from. So that's number 1 project. The second project is we're in line. We're pretty sure we're going to get funding for our pain-free Made Easy, which is going to be a more general program, not targeting surgery, but targeting anybody in chronic pain. It's going to be a much bigger program, a longer program. It has to be a comprehensive program to help people interrupt their automatic habits and patterns that keep them locked in pain, keep them migrating back toward pain, even when they get some help to get some pain relief. And that we're in line to get somewhere in the neighborhood of, I'm going to speculate and say, $250,000 to $750,000, somewhere in that range soon. We were going in front of a board towards the end of September, and we passed several steps along the way. So I'm convinced, I'd bet money that we're going to get the money. And that's another clinical study we're going to do. We're going to ultimately sell that program to large self-funding companies who are paying for every visit and every prescription for all their employees. They cover all the healthcare expenses, and they have some external company just administer the program. So we're selling the program to everybody who's a payer and at risk for healthcare expenses. And but with the first thing we're doing is we're offering a free pilot program to a large self-funding company. And we actually have now, it looks like we've got locked up a few options for companies who want to take this on. And that's going to be a year-long program too. And we're going to do 300 corporate employees randomized to our program and not our program. And we'll collect all the data on levels of pain, stress, anxiety, fatigue, depression symptoms, sleep disturbance, as well as pharmaceutical usage and other outcome measures that we're going to track. So that's a really exciting project, and we're anticipating getting started on that in the early part of the fourth quarter of this year. So, and then we're also going to be selling to the individual market, but all the selling is going to go on after we do this clinical pilot study. So the selling will start later in year 1 and aggressively in year 2. So our whole goal, our mission is to help people get out of chronic pain. You can't take people's opiates away and not give them something to help them with their pain. It's just not going to work. You got to give them something. In our program, we intend for our program to be the program that helps people dramatically reduce and eliminate chronic pain with our research-proven approaches that we've shown with several thousand people in prior clinical studies I ran that were effective. So I'm going to stop there and just say that we're on track. Oh, we're also going to form a 501c3, and thanks to Shannon, you've exposed us with your Business Acceleration Summit to experts in the not-for-profit arena. And so with those resources, Shannon, we are now going to engage in starting our not-for-profit, because it makes sense now to do that with this opioid crisis and all these people, over 114 million Americans in chronic pain. So we want to be able to tap into the not-for-profit arena to raise money to get these programs out to the people who need them. So thank you, Shannon, for what you provided with the Business Acceleration Summit. It's been really great for Charlene and me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So Bob, that was 5 minutes. And I want to be able to mastermind with you and support you. And I'm not really clear. And I just want to say, for those of you that are watching,
yeah,
Dr. Bob, what he has been proven already. Even though he keeps mentioning case studies, what he has done, he's already received millions of dollars in case studies that has proven a number of this. And so when he says case studies, I just want you to know that this is not, you're not a guinea pig, right, Dr. Bob? Like he has, when I saw his CV and all that he has, it's really incredible. So can you say in one sentence how we can support you, or what you're looking for, your goal or your challenge? And thank you for all that you said and your kudos. And I just want to make you aware, because I know you're raising capital and I know there's certain things. So time when we're communicating is really clear to get what you want.
Yeah, the reason I didn't say anything is because we're actually not needing, and I said I'm going to summarize where we are, because, I mean, unless somebody wants to come in and invest $2 million for 1% of our corporate wellness resources, we might do that, which values the company at $200 million. It's a little early for that kind of a raise, but we have everything we need to get going, to get the data that we need to substantiate, prove that our approaches are going to be effective in the online environment like they were in the in-person environment. And so that's why I didn't say, hey, help me this way. Maybe coach me a little bit and tell me if I'm off base, Shannon.
So what you do need, because I do believe that every one of us can make requests, even though we may be full. So Dr. Bob, one of the things that you may say that you're looking for are continued introductions. Maybe you have a Facebook fan page that you want us to send to. Maybe you're looking for one-on-one clients. Who do you know? Places to speak. I also know that you have a speaker reel. So you are looking for places to go and share about these. So those would be some ideas.
That's really good. I hadn't thought in that arena, but also thanks to Bert Oliva. He's on the call, and Bert and Alexa and Val. I did a speaker reel with them. We're finishing that up. That's great. Keith Leon, I'm doing a book with Keith and Maura, and that's almost done. So that's really fabulous. There's a lot going on. I don't know. I'm going to have to train myself to shorten what I say in terms of my orientation of what's going on, and then figure out how to include what you're talking about. Because, yeah, I do want to speak. I want to be up on stage because I want to spread the word about how people can get out of pain and relieve stress. And so thanks for bringing all that up. I appreciate it.
Perfect.
I have a question.
Thank you for like one of the things I love about Dr. Bob, and those of you that have not watched his communication video that we posted, and we didn't, you know, we just gave this away of him and his wife. It's like he is really about open communication and direct communication and how to do that in a loving way. And that video, how many have watched that video of him and his wife or saw it live? Oh, Denny, you want to watch it because it was life-changing. Part of why I said, I want you and your wife on the stage. So thank you for being in that place of receiving feedback, because it's awesome. All right,
Thank
so
you.
your question, then we got to move on.
What's up, Serge?
You said that you need, are you still looking for participants to participate in this double-blind study, or do you have everybody you need?
Yeah, we have what we need. I mean, we're going right to several corporations to figure out which corporation is going to be the best fit for us. We have a lot of options right now, which is great, because that's one of the key things we need to get our funding from this California philanthropic organization. They want us to have a commitment, a letter of intent from a company. We've got several options we're pursuing, and we have about a month to get that in place, and we'll get it in place. So yeah, we don't need anybody actually right now. Fortunately, everything's flowing. I mean, the world is opening up for us. Which is
Awesome.
thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Bob. Okay. Oh, and Dr. Bob and Richard K., I have really good news for both of you. I think I let you know, and if I didn't, I apologize, but we had misplaced the video from the Business Acceleration Summit on the third day. And when we were at Media Magic, my son pulled it out of his pocket. I was like, yes! So you should have your video before the end of the week of your amazing presentation at the Business Acceleration Summit. And I have a great idea on how we're going to get that out to the masses. So I'll be in touch.
Fantastic.
Outstanding. Thank you.
Okay, so who else would like to mastermind? We have time for one more. Goal or challenge? Goal or challenge? Okay, then let's go ahead, since we still have 14 more minutes. Would love to, let me check on Facebook to see if anybody else has anything. Let's go ahead and do any closing remarks or announcements. Thank you, Christina, for sharing on Facebook. I love you. You're so wonderful. Okay, Richard K., we did not, oh, Maria! All right, so usually towards the end, we wrap it up with some final words. So I'm gonna start with Richard K. and Marie, since they were not, and I wanna make sure I know which Marie this is. So if you can show your video, because we had a little mishap last week, and we decided that we are only, it went down in history actually last week. If you did not hear, it'll be a, so we need to hear your voice ahead of time, and ideally we want to see your face. I believe this is Maria from WPN. So, and Jay, okay. So Richard K., go ahead and say your name and any final announcements.
Life's good. You already know my name, but you mentioned it. And just looking forward. We've got CEO Space coming up. My God, less than 2 months. And I do have a question, Shannon. Check my email. Is that call this Wednesday or in September? You check my email. Let me know. Your email said the call this Wednesday, but in the context it said in September. So just look at that email. We'll figure it out.
Okay, great. Oh, for the executive team?
Yes.
Yes, that is for next week or next month in September.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Richard.
Just love being here, and thank you, Bob. Let's have a conversation. I sent you a message in the private chat. Let's have that conversation. Thank you, gang.
Yay. All right. And Jay Hudis, yay! How are you? I haven't seen you forever. It's kind of hard to see you with the window in the background, just to let you know.
Let me do this.
I don't know if you can move so that, oh, there we go. Much better.
Hey, how's it going? Here with Karen.
Hi! Oh my goodness.
I just saw you guys on the top there. We just got out of a meeting, and I just saw it, and I said, I'm just going to click on this and see what Shannon's up to. So here we are coming at the end of the year meeting, and I've been meaning to connect with you and what you're doing. It looks really great, everything you're doing, and we have a lot to catch up on. So I just wanted to come in and send her love and to what you're doing, and all the good work that you're always doing. And we have a lot to talk about. Oh my God, like really everything is happening. It's all happening.
So those of you that don't know Jay, some of you have played that game with me called Experience the Game. And it is I feel like, and I don't know the language you're using now, Jay, but it's really that gateway into now. And it's a portal to give us direct information for conflict and attracting what we want. And I had the opportunity to be with Jay the Manifesting Tribe at Loveburn. Is that what it was called?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was pretty interesting times.
Yes,
A different level of the game, right?
And Jay, can you just share with people how they would find you if they wanted to connect with you and Karen?
Let's see. X the Game is down right now, so the site, everything is being rebuilt. So we're basically rebranding, rebuilding. We're tapping in with a much bigger player right now. So going directly with me if you're interested. B&B Well is back up again. So we have a wellness center here in Santa Cruz Mountains, and we're doing a lot. We totally transformed the place. So we're doing corporate retreats here now. And did you want to add something?
I'd like you to give them your contact information.
My contact information. She's so practical. J@xthegame.com. J@xthegame.com. And X the Game should be back up as one of our portals, but there's a much bigger play that we're plugging into right now that the whole thing, Shannon, lights up because we're doing virtual reality meets blockchain, meets artificial intelligence, meets gamification, and we're creating this whole platform, a global platform that we're plugging into now with an unbelievable team here we're in Silicon Valley, so we're in Santa Cruz Mountains and Silicon Valley, and life is amazing.
Is it J as in the letter J or your name, J-A-I?
Either way.
Oh, they'll both go there. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
And PayPal, if it's just J, it goes into my business. If it's J-A-I, it goes personal. So either way works.
Awesome.
I'm talking about business stuff now. How do you like that?
I have to say, Jay, last year you introduced me to some of the most amazing people when it came to technology and advanced technology, and a lot of technology that people may not realize is out in the world. So if you're in the technology realm, Dr. Bob, you might want to connect with Jay just with some of your work, because he's very
anything blockchain based. It could be anything. Virtual reality is one of our sweet spots. So
Dr. Bob has come up with the technology to kind of end the opiate crisis. And so
to cut what? I missed that. To cut what?
To help. I don't. That's a powerful word, but help end the opiate crisis.
Oh, fantastic! So
that's really neat technology.
One of the versions of the game, we're working with a group in Austin that's doing the recovery game. So we have some things to talk about there for sure. So they have versions of the game that are customized for specific applications, and one of them, which is an important one, obviously, is to end these crazy addictions that are going on. And so we have some solutions and ways to support people to get through that. So I would love to connect up.
I'm going to give you my information in the chat window.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Great. Well, Dr. Bob, I'm going to have you go next. And Marie Eatman is legit, so we're safe this week. We'll let Marie, I did get your message. I know exactly who you are. Dr. Bob, you go ahead and share your closing remarks and what you're doing.
I just want to give a shout out to my wife, Charlene, who's started a one-on-one practice for massage therapy, as well as one of our proprietary techniques called effective muscle release, which we use to help people interrupt their chronic pain patterns related to the neuromuscular system. She does treatments there. She also does some phenomenal body contouring, fat busting techniques. She's trained in that. So it's really phenomenal to have a wife as an expert massage therapist, and she can also coach me on these effective muscle release routines when I get a little stiff and immobile. So if any, she's looking for one-on-one clients down here in the West Palm Beach area. So if you know of someone who is interested in that, please get a hold of me, and my information is in the chat window.
And I'm just going to say that even though doesn't have doctor in front of her name, she's been hanging around Dr. Bob, and she's picked up a few things. So she's pretty amazing.
There's no doubt about that. That's right. Yeah, that's great. She keeps me on track. She keeps me focused, and so it's beautiful to have a partner like that.
Awesome. We love her. Okay, Eric, any final remarks?
Oh. Well, in my side, just I want to share with you something related to my new starting in entrepreneurship. Having worked about 20 years in operation function field. Now I will be working for my own business. Then to start develop activities, create a partnership relationship with all people that will need to collaborate with me. I can build or identify some opportunities that can help me to develop, to create, to innovate, and attract clients. And I need all your business, all your help, okay, to achieve that, okay. Yeah, that is my challenge. I would like to leave operation function, working for others, but maybe if possible, handle outsource administration, finance, or contracts for businesses or non-profit organization.
So I'm going to just share a couple of things. Eric, that's awesome. So basically what I heard you say is for 20 years you were in a corporation, now you're wanting to help people. I know he ran multi-million-dollar grants, dealt at a COO level. One of the things, Eric, I would add just as a plus is next week, make sure when we do the mastermind that you go first with your goal or challenge. And I'm just going to make a couple suggestions for you, is that let people know that you'd like to speak with them and do a complimentary strategy session.
Okay.
Each of the people that are here, just like you and Serge, and just say, I'd love to do a complimentary session and just see if there's a way that I can support you. Now you may do a questionnaire just to see if they're a good fit, or ask, if you're looking for help with operations, or if you're looking to attract money and maximize it, maybe give them a couple of key points so that you can qualify them as your ideal person. But let us know, we want to give a clear call to action so that people engage with you.
Okay.
And do that here. And so next week, please just, I want you to be the first one to say, I need help. Is that okay with you?
Okay. It's okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
And everybody that's here, like I've had the opportunity to meet Eric while he was in Florida. He's got a huge heart, and he's got a lot up here to help people. So thank you, Eric.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Marie, can you unmute and talk from here? I just unmuted you. I don't know if you can say hello. Nope, maybe not. Okay. Marie, I'm so glad you joined us. Oh, she can't talk from here. Well, say put in your website and a little tagline. And Denny, I know that you're putting in your final, you're putting in some great ideas. I love it. Denny, you want to say any closing remarks and how people get a hold of you?
I did leave my phone number and email address and business Facebook page listed in the chat.
Okay, perfect. I would,
Thank you for the feedback, everyone.
awesome. And I would suggest anybody that's here, please go on my Facebook post. You want to go to the one on my profile page, or if you see it in one of the groups, click on it to go to the original video and add all of your contact information. Say hello there and then put your contact information so that as people go back and watch this, and they do, believe it or not, there's a lot of people on Facebook that have messaged me and said, oh, I watched this and I saw all that crap that happened last week. I mean, we definitely get a lot of after the fact views, so please put your information there. Thank you.
Where exactly are you saying to do this, Shannon?
If you go to Facebook and look at the Mastermind Monday video, you will find, we already have a number of comments there. Just put it in the comments for this week's
Okay. Great, thank you.
Perfect. All right, Serge, the money doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
Any closing?
Once again, Serge Mehta. Yeah, listen, I've always, whether I learn something, it's not important. There's always a lot of confirmation to what I hear. And hooking up with all you guys, I always learn something very new. Jay, love what you're doing. Love that. When I understand you like the cryptocurrency king, so we definitely got to connect and talk about that. A lot of really confusing information. I have a financial services background, and so I understand a lot of the stuff that's going on, but most of the information out there is conflicting. So maybe you and I some other time can connect on that, even though that I'm seeing the big money is actually chasing after it. So that's what I always do, is chase after the money. So thank you, Dr. Bob. You know me, whatever I can do for you and anybody else. Like I said, I'm a servant of the peoples. So if you want a ham sandwich, get it yourself. But other than that, give me a call.
All right, Christina.
Hi. Christina Stewart with Christina Stewart Photography. I love you guys. And it was so good to see most of you last week. That's all.
Perfect. You did some great headshots. You can come to our event and get your headshots updated. She's amazing. Marie put bodyessentialaromatherapy.com or Facebook bodyessentialaromatherapy.com. She does some amazing stuff. All right, I think we have everybody. Raise your hand if I did not let you go, and I'm going to say my closing remarks. Okay, I think that's it. So the magic is coming together and being vulnerable and really sharing what's in your heart. And thank you for being a part of this awesome community. Remember, only because I'm on Media Magic mode, that there are people right now waiting to hear from you, hear your story, that you can access limitless publicity, you can get on stages, and really spread your message. So thank you for taking your time. I look forward to seeing you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.